That's ball 4. John Courier walks. This is Calvin Castine. It's September 13th, 1998. We weren't going to tape this game, but what the heck. We're sitting here anyway, waiting for the second game to start, so we might as well finish up the first game. This is Rick Guerin now. RJs, Samples, and Garceau's Auto Sales. Samples at bat.
Hit
the runner. Hit the runner. Runner's out. The batter gets a base hit. It's a dead ball. And John Courier is limping off.
Force a second here now. Make sure. Yep.
Line drive for Greg Boris.
Back him up here.
1-1 is the score. This is the Sunday League Championship. Scott LaFountain. Sunday League, Ernie Weir Memorial Sunday League. Championship round, best of 3. Usually we get here and tape the second game. We were at the snowmobile swap meet earlier. We'll do grabs, jam tags. Okay, we have runners at first and second. Yeah, 2 down, I guess. To left field. That's third out as Dan Davison squeezes. We'll tell you what we're doing here in just a moment. Alright, microphone is back. It fell on the ground just as Randy Davison stepped to the plate. That ball was out of play, foul ball. Lamberton delivers. This is game 1 in the best of 3. We are halfway through the ball game. This is the bottom of the 4th inning. The score is 1-1. 1 down. Now Jeff Garceau will step in. This is the last day of the season for the Summer League. They start with April and play just about every Sunday all the way through it. Two down. These teams both have 2 losses. They met each other 4 times during the season, and that's for they each got their 2 losses. They have split. They're the top teams in the league for 1998, and it's very fitting that they would be here in the league finals. Lamberton delivers to Jerry Davison. Jeff Menard calling the balls and strikes, and on the bases we have Mark Tatro umping. Bright, beautiful Sunday afternoon. And a pitch. 2-2 the count. That's a base hit. Also danger to get 2. He rounds and stay at first. Now Mike Richard steps in. 2 outs. Go ahead run on at first. The bottom of the 4th, 1-1. Both teams scored back in the first inning. All right, they found the ball, and the action will continue. That's going to be out of play again. Now the 0-2 pitch. That'll get us to Rick Dumas. 2 on, 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. A 1-1 ball game. First game in the best of 3. This is the championship round. As I said, usually we take the second game and the 3rd if necessary. There's a go-ahead run, and Richard is in safely at 3rd as Jerry Davison scores and RBI for Dumas. Now Travis Davison at the plate.
Second person, go get it. Come on, go.
Daddy, Ernie.
Two ducks in the pond, runners at second and third.
Deep. Get it.
Hit the Darren, and we'll go to the fifth inning, 2-1. Garceau's leading Samples. All right, we are set now. We're still getting our equipment back on after going to get the lineup at between innings, so we have both lineups now. Tony Lamberton's on at first base. Randy Lamberton, the pitcher, is at the plate right now. Hit to the opposite field. Richard is there.
Back him up.
And draws the throw.
All right.
1 out. 2-1 is the score. We're in the top of the fifth.
Making sure of an out.
Dennis Phillips at the plate.
Definitely be ready, buddy.
Top of the order up for Samples. Popped up. Garceau. 2 down. Now bring up Gary DeCoste.
Right there. Second base.
And the pitch. The runners at the corners. Now Bill Forkey will step in. 2 outs. Runners at first and third. Tying run at third base.
Come and get him.
Game 1, best of 3 series.
Bill.
2-1 pitch. Count even, 2-2. There's the pitch. Forkey's in the swing and hit it to the left side. Nothing across after 4.5. 2-1. Garceau's leads.
Come on, Joe. Level swing, Joe.
Joe Martineau at the plate. He just came in the game to replace Jody Barrier. He leads off the bottom of the fifth with a single. One of the 5 Davison brothers is Jeff Davison. And he wraps a single down the left field side. Gets away in left field. It's going to go all the way to the parking lot. And Davison will score. Here's the throw. And it's a 4-1 lead now for Garceau.
Come on, keep it going.
Now it's top of the order, Dan Davison. That was strike 1. Get back to Lamberton. 1 out. Now Alfie Ledoux.
Come on, Al.
And a pitch. 2-0 pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Strike 2. 2-2 pitch. Could be gone. It's out of here. Alfie Ledoux with a right center field homer makes it 5-1. Now Jim Davison steps in. Pitch from Randy Lamberton. Swung out, lined into right field. Keeping the scorekeeper busy here. Randy Davison, the batter. Lamberton pitches. 3-0 pitch. Now 3-1 delivery.
That's it, Randy. That's down. Better hurry, Rick.
Now Jeff Garceau at the plate. Rick Lamberton is running for Jim Davison at first base. Down the line, into the corner, foul. Guerin, unassisted. So it's a 5-1 lead at the end of 5 full. We go to the 6th. Jeff Lamberton at the plate, leading off the 6th inning for RJ Samples. Or maybe it's Samples-RJs. Garceau's Auto Sales leading in the game. Ball 4. Lamberton walks. Now John Collier steps in. Davison delivers. Ball 5. Davison having trouble finding the plate here in the 6th. Yeah, 3-0 pitch. Collier will be taken all the way, and he's going to take ball 4. He's out of the batter's box, and the ball landed. If you want to get technical, that probably shouldn't be ball 4. This is Rick Guerin now. Strike 1. Well, after 8 balls in a row, strike 1. Dumas grabs. Runners at second and third.
Greg, you score him! You score him!
Now Greg Bower steps in. 2 ducks on the pond. Popped up. Martineau grabs it. 2 outs. Break there for Garceau's. Now Scott LaFountain, the batter. Ledoux under it. Nothing across. No, lost it in the sun. Lost it in the sun. Looked like a can of corn. There's a throw to third. No throw. And LaFountain gets third base out of it. There's the shadow. That's where Ledoux was. Right in the sun. So it's a 5-3 ball game and the potential tying run at the plate. Ronnie Buskey, the batter. Deep, deep, deep. Ledoux's back. It's over the fence. It's a 2-run homer for Buskey. It's a tie ball game. Now Tony Lamberton at the plate. First pitch to him is strike 1. Line shot to Davison at short. It's 5-5 at the end of 5.5.
What you can do on that, Alfred? Let's go.
Jerry Davison at the plate, leading off the 6th, bottom of the 6th, with a base hit. Now Mike Reshore. Deep to left center. 1 down. LaFountain to fire it back in. He's out. He's out. Perfect throw from LaFountain to get the speedy Davison. Boas put the tag on.
Come on, Ricky. Get out of here.
Now Rick Dumas, the batter. Mark Tatro right on top of that. Right in position to make that call. Hit the third to DeCoste. Long throw to first. 3 up, 3 down. Nothing across. Going to the 7th. Tied up.
Make sure he gives you one.
Randy Lamberton is leading off here in the top of the 7th. It's third, and he'll reach. And I'll bring up Dennis Phillips.
No rushing here. Make sure one.
40-year-old Dennis Phillips. To Richard. 1 out. Now Gary DeCoste, we won't get into how old he is. It's through. Lamberton around second, go to third. And we'll have runners at the corners. With a tie game and less than 2 outs, I think Samples has the man they want up at this point right here, Bill Forkey. As hard a hitter as they've got in the lineup. Foul. Now the pitch. Strike 2. It's going to drop in. Lamberton will score. A go-ahead run. We'll have runners at first and second. Now Jeff Lamberton, the batter. Top of the 7th. Game 1, best of 3. Samples now leading 6-5. Nice play, Randy Davison. Garceau makes the tag. Great play by Randy Davison. Took a run and a base hit away. Davison says the ground has been getting harder in the last 15 years. 15 years ago, the ground wasn't that hard. Now Leon Courier. Runners at the corners, 2 down. Base hit. It's a 2-run lead for Samples. Now Rick Guerin, the batter. In the pitch. On the line, deep to right field, deep to right field. It's a 3-run homer for Guerin. Lamberton will cross. Courier will cross. And Rick Guerin with the 3-run homer. Now Greg Bowers at the plate. That's going to be extra bases. Bounces around up by the parking lot, and it's a triple for Bowers. And brings up Scott LaFountain. Ball 1. 2-0 pitch. 2-1. Off Davidson's glove. Another run scores. Now Ron Buskey, whose home run last inning tied the ball game. And the pitch. And quickly the 1-1 delivery. 2-1 the count. 7th inning. Popped up. 10th bat of the inning, so I'm guessing they got 6 runs in so far. So a 6-run lead at this point for Samples. Opposite field, this will score another run. Davison is tracking it down. Buskey's going to get an inside the park homer. And that's an 8-run lead now for RJs, Samples. Now bring up Tony Lamberton. Strike 1. Another base hit. Randy Lamberton, who walked to lead off the inning, steps in. 12th batter of the inning. Hit to Davison at third, goes to second. Whoa, just in time, a bang play at second. It sounds like about 9 runs. We'll count them as maybe 8 runs. 9 runs. 9 runs. 9-run lead to go to the bottom of the 7th.
Come on!
Okay, it's an 8-run lead with 4 in the 6th, 8 in the 7th. Samples-RJs has come back from a 5-1 deficit to take a 13-5 lead into the bottom of the 7th. Game 1 in the best of 3 playoffs. Rick Lamberton, the batter. Randy Lamberton delivers.
That's the shot, baby!
Great catch by Greg Bowers. 1 down. Great catch. Now Joe Martineau steps in. 2-0 pitch.
Nice shot, Joe Martineau.
Base hit for Martineau. And brings up Jeff Davison.
Nice shot, Jeff. Nice shot.
Foul ball. Running catch by Buskey. 2 outs. Now Dan Davison, top of the order. The Samples hits found the holes. Garceau has hit it hard. Tag. What? Play to end the game. John Coyer tags Martineau. Martineau shouldn't have been anywhere near that ball. A good heads-up play from John Coyer, and that ends the ball game. A 13-5 come-from-behind victory for RJ's Samples over Garceau's Auto. They will meet again in Game 2, which will probably be following immediately here on Hometown Cable.
Come on, Danny.
Dan Davison at the plate as we start the second game. He hits it hard by Coyer.
Come on, Alvin.
And get us to Alfie Ledoux. Pitch from Lamberton. Samples-RJs going with the same lineup that got him the 1-game lead in this best-of-3 championship round. Garceau has a few changes. 2-0 pitch. And 3-0 pitch. Ball 4. Ledoux walks. And it brings up Jim Davison. Jeff Menard and Mark Tatro, the umpires today. The Sunday League, the Ernie Weir Memorial, named in memory of one of the league founders back in the late 60s, early 70s, somewhere in that area. 1-2 pitch. Deep, but to a part of the ballpark where it starts to get real deep. And his tag, and he's going to be out at the plate. Dan Davison is out at the plate. And he was being held. He was being held.
Come on, Randy. Come on, Randy.
Randy Davison at the plate.
Hit the ball. Come on, Randy. Come on, go.
Three balls and a strike. First base is open with 2 outs. And the man at second.
Go. Go. They're a long way down. Run it out. Go.
Drops in. And run scores. Now Jerry Davison steps in. That was ball 1. Two and 1. We started today. Actually, we started today going to church at 8 o'clock, but started the taping today. That's the 3rd out. With the snowmobile radar run, the Northern Adirondack Trailbreakers annual swap meet and radar run at the Larry Ashline Farm in Morris Forks. So we'd much rather be thinking about the boys of summer here than the boys of winter. 1-0, we're going to the bottom of the first. Dennis Phillips hits a hard shot through the glove into right field. He'll try to stretch it into 2. Here's a throw. He's going to be out. 1 down.
Nice throw, Ricky!
Now Gary DeCoste hits it deep down the right field line at the fence. It's foul ball.
Travis, watch your way, Travis. Knock
On
it
this
down,
September 13th, it's hot enough to get a sunburn today. DeCoste goes the other line, out of play. Now the 0-2 pitch. Up the middle, no. Goes to the left side again. Throw from Davison to first, through the glove, and into the sumacs. And looks like DeCoste may have pulled the hamstring muscle on his race through to first base. Coyer will run for DeCoste for the moment. Courtesy runner. Now Bill Forkey steps in for Samples. Pops it up. Out of play. And the pitch. Forkey swings, hits it foul. Deep to right field. Lamberton is at the fence. Collier will score, and Forkey will score. Lamberton did everything he could to hang on to that one. That's a home run, 2-run homer for Forkey. Very quickly, Jeff Lamberton steps in. It's a high, towering drive. Davison grabs it. That's 2 down. Now John Collier, the batter. Ball 1.
Get here, you Lavard.
Now Rick Guerin, the batter. Into the corner, Lamberton battling the sun. Safe. Collier started to slide a little early, but he got in there. The sun has moved, actually the earth moved. The sun angle is now right at Lamberton. Greg Boris, the batter. To left field. We're going to go to the second with Samples-RJs leading Garceau's Auto Sales.
Hey, what do you say, Rick? Let's go.
Quick, Rick Lamberton at the plate. We start the second inning in a 3-1 ball game. Strike 1 from Randy Lamberton. Hit to third, DeCoste back in the game. Over to Guerin for the out. Now Rick Dumas at the plate.
Every pitch. Come on, Ricky D.
Samples leading 1-0 in this best of 3 series. If they win this game here, the series is over. Collier dropped it. E6. Now Joe Martineau. It's on the left side. Collier will look at second for the first double play. John Collier making up for that E6 with a good play at short. It's still 3-1. We're going to the bottom of the second. Alright, what we got here? We got Scott LaFountain leading off the second inning, bottom half. Alfie Ledoux making a nice catch. 1 down. Now Ron Buskey at the plate. I want to thank Bill Forkey for renewing his viewer patronage.
Nice fire, Jerry.
Quite a few of these guys don't get cable, but we have some faithful viewer supporters amongst them. 2 down, bang bang play. Now Tony Lamberton steps in. 2 outs, nobody on. Randy Davison battles and catches it. A quick 1-2-3 inning. After an inning and a half, or after 2 full. After 2 full, it's 3-1. Samples leading Garceau. Travis Davison leading off the third takes ball 1. Sunday League softball championship play. Teams have split during the year, each winning 2. I suppose it'd only be appropriate if it went 3 games today.
Go, baby, go!
1 down. Now Jody Berrier steps in. And the pitch. Ball 1. 2-1 pitch. Hit to the opposite side. Boris goes to Guerin. 2 outs. Jeff Davison. 2 outs and nobody on. He swings and pops it up. Guerin's over. Out of play. That was close to still being in play when he put his glove on it. It's where he is, not where the ball is. Foul ball.
There you go, there you go.
Foul ball. Center field. Nothing across for Garceau. After 2.5, it's 3-1 Samples. Randy Lamberton at the plate. Jerry Davison delivers. Strike one, says Jeff Menard. This is a extremely busy day in the North Country. There's a line shot to Davison, 1 out. And I'll bring up Dennis Phillips. This is an annual event right here that we cover every year. As I mentioned earlier, there's the radar run swap meet going on for the Snowmobile Club in Moore's Forks. Down the road in Ellenberg Corners, they're dedicating a new building at the senior housing complex. We're unable to be there, but they're supposed to be taping it for us. And the Battle of Plattsburgh events are continuing in Plattsburgh. We were there to cover those in the last several days, and more of the same today, so we've already covered all that we want in that Battle of Plattsburgh stuff for this year. Now Bill Forkey, the batter. Of course, the highlight of the Battle of Plattsburgh for the 1998 was the raising of the anchor from the Confiance, and that was certainly a big event on Friday. We were proud to have been there to capture that moment. Forkey lines it to right field, and it's going to be run number 4 as Phillips scores and runners at first and second. Now Jeff Lamberton, the batter. 1-1. Bad hop over Jeff Davison's head. Ball rolls out of play. And 2 runs to score.
John, come on now, take your time.
Well, John Courier will step in for Samples. And the pitch. Fair ball. That'll score Lamberton. Greg Boris was running for DeCoste, and he scored in that previous play. Batter now is Rick Guerin, ball 1.
You put that wall up, come on. Right. Gary, working, guys. Come on.
Foul ball. And a pitch. Good heads up play. Davison to Davison for the out. Good smart play. Bring up Greg Boris. And he drops a base hit in the left center field gap. Now 9th batter of the inning, Scott LaFountain. Pitch from Lamberton, swung on, popped up. And in fair territory, Jeff Davison makes the catch. So 9 batters, 2 left, 4 runs, 7-1 for Samples over Garceau's. 7-1 score. Dan Davison will lead off the 4th inning for Garceau's Auto Sales. Team down 7-1, trailing 1-0 in the best of 3 series.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Pitch from Lamberton. Courier off the glove over the first, not in time. John Corrier, nice job there, playing it off DeCoste's glove. But Davison can wheel. So he's on at first. Alfie Ledoux at the plate for Garceau with nobody out. That's strike one. Buskey's got it. One out. Now Jim Davison will step in. Pitch from Lamberton. Ball one.
Get it going in here.
2 balls and a strike. Lamberton pitching carefully to Davison. Now it's 3-1. Full count. Here's the payoff. High and deep to right field, but playable. It's a trap. Wasn't a catch. Ruled the trap because Davidson's on second. Davidson's out. Okay.
Hey, Randy, let's go.
And Dan Davison at third. He said he tagged. Randy Davison at the plate. Strike one on the play.
On the winning side.
1-1 pitch. Line shot, base hit by DeCoste. Has scored a second run. And it's a 7-2 ball game.
Jerry, you move.
Now Jerry Davison steps in.
You can't do that by those trophies, buddy, okay?
Takes strike one.
Everybody's got a hit. Everybody's got a hit.
Ernie, top of the fourth.
Come on, guys. You're out of here.
Soccer season conflicting with softball here. 1-2.
Yeah!
Base hit.
He's short. He's short. Good job. Ricky, come on, Ricky. You do it.
Richard running for Randy Davison, who's been hobbled for most of the game. Now Rick Lamberton, the batter. It's back to Randy Lamberton. Over to Jeff Guerin for the out. 7-2. We're going to the bottom of the fourth. We're halfway through the game. Ron Buskey at the plate. It's the first pitch.
Yeah, baby.
Ducked. Jeff Garrow firing low to Dumas and popped out of Dumas's glove. Threw that about 80 miles an hour. It turned into a tougher play than it should have been. Now we have Tony Lamberton, the batter. Deep to left field. Rick Lamberton catches. 1 out. Now brings up Randy Lamberton, the pitcher. Rick Lamberton catches it. 2 down. Top of the order now, Dennis Phillips at the plate. 2 outs and a man at first. We're in the 4th inning, bottom of it. Right to Garrow for the out. 4 up, 3 down, nothing across for Samples. It's 7-2. Samples leads Garceau as we're going to the 5th.
Come on, Big Rick.
Rick Dumas at the plate. He's leading off the 5th inning. Team down 7-2. Garceau has to win to keep this season going. Line shot to right field. And nice catch by Jeff Lamberton.
Up in the middle, John.
And Joe Martino, the batter. It's a line shot to left center.
Come on, Travis. Come on, Travis.
2 down.
Come on, Travis.
That's probably Scott LaFountain in left center. We don't have the defensive alignment, just the batting order. Now Travis Davison at the plate. 2 outs, nobody on. In the 5th. And the pitch. That was ball 1. High towering fly. Squeezed by Phillips for the out. 3 up, 3 down, nothing across for Garceau. We're going 2. Bottom of the 5th, 7-2. Samples leading.
Get him!
Gary DeCoste. Out. Out. He had a base hit to right field. Re-injured himself. And
Good play, boy!
he was thrown out at first by Rick Lamberton. Now Bill Forkey, the batter. So 1 out. Foul ball. Up the middle. Bottom of the 5th. Jeff Lamberton, the batter now. And a pitch. Now strike 1. Davison quickly had 0-2 on the count. Pitch to Lamberton. Base hit. Now John Corrier. Ball 1.
Right. Get hungry, dude.
1-1. Out of play. 1-2. 1 out. First and second. Here's the pitch. Evens the count. 2-2. Nice pickup, Davison looking for 2 to Davison to first. Out of play. From Jerry Davison to Randy Davison to Rick Dumas. And it's a DP to end the inning. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. Still 7-2 Samples. Jody Barrier at the plate in the 6th. Strike 1. 7-2. Garceau's trailing. They lose it. Samples of the 1998 champs.
Yeah!
Base hit. Nice stop there by Guerin. Cody out. Nice play, Rick Guerin. Took a base hit away from Barrier. Now Mike Richard up for the first time in the game. Ball 1.
Good waste, Mike. Come on.
Out of play in the area of the cars. Back to Lamberton. First. 2 down.
Danny, come on now.
Dan Davison steps in.
Come on, Danny. Also, Mikey.
And a pitch.
Go, baby. Down.
Phillips grabs it. 3 up, 3 down. Nothing across in the 5th for Garceau's. It's still 7-2 Samples. This is Rick Guerin. He's leading off the bottom half of the 6th. Strike 1. Line shot. 2 down. Now Greg Boris, not quite sure how he could play in 2 leagues at once for the Altona Hornets baseball team and Sunday League softball. 2 down. Now bring up Scott LaFountain. Strike 1. Whoa, knocked it down. Almost a spectacular catch by Davison. He wasn't able to hang on to it and knocked it down, though stuck with it. And fires to first for the out. So let's see, it's after 6 full. Hey, we're going to the 7th inning in this ball game. And it's 7-2 in favor of Samples.
Come on, let's go.
Jeff Garceau will bat first in the 7th inning. In what could be the last half inning of the 1998 Ernie Weir Memorial Sunday Softball League season. These teams both have 2 losses during the regular season, losing twice to each other in their 4 meetings.
Come on, Jeff Garceau. Hey, a little bit of heart.
Pitch from Lamberton. Garceau hits it deep to right center. Husky is back. He's back. Ouch. I don't think the ball was out on its own. I think Busky helped it out, but that was a long drive by Garceau, and it goes over the fence for a home run. So it's 7-3.
Bottom line right there.
Now bring up Jim Davison, who has certainly hit a few over the fence in his career. Pitch from Lamberton. Ball 2. It's out of here. Deep. And it's a 7-4 ball game. Jim Davison surprises no one with a home run to right field. And it's a 7-4 ball game. Now the cleanup man, Randy Davison, the batter. Just missed a little deep. Ball 1. That one was closer, but ball 2. To 1 pitch. Not going to get Davison. Give him a base hit. So Garceau's hoping for the come from behind to force game 3. Have their first 3 batters on. Jerry Davison, the batter. Travis Davison on at first.
Somebody yelled first. I didn't know.
Pitch from Lamberton. In time to get Davison. I think Lamberton came up quick on that, looking to get the lead runner. Came up too soon. That's 1 out. Right to Lamberton at the plate. With a 7-4 score. They can't be worrying about the runner at second. In this case, it's going to be 7-5. Base hit for Rick Lamberton. Those 1 out, potential tying run steps in. This is Rick Dumas. Pitch from Lamberton. RJ Samples, 2 outs away from the title. They want to win it in this one, not go to game 3. That was strike 2. Runner at first. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Deep to Phillips. He grabs. Long drive. 2 down. So now Joe Martineau becomes the potential last out, and he is, of course, the potential tying run. Well, if Martineau doesn't score, this game is over. 7-5. RJ Samples leading, I believe, defending champions. I believe Garceau's won it last year.
Swing, Joe. Your swing. Good way.
Strike one.
Go.
Third, DeCoste. Throw to first. In time for the out. So the limping Gary DeCoste makes the last play of the game, making the long throw to first base to get the out. So RJ Samples takes the 1998 Ernie Weir Sunday League title in 2 games out of 2 games. But Gary DeCoste is in a friendly mood. And we'll stick around and watch John Corrier give himself the trophy here. There's the ground crew. Run-up trophy. John Corrier presents it to Jerry Davison for the Garceau's Auto Sales. Trophy will be on display at Garceau's. Stop in and take a look at it. MVP. Gary DeCoste. Gets the MVP award. There you go. Now we're on to first, yeah. Now Gary DeCoste gets the MVP award from his team. Now playoff champs. Samples-RJs. And Rick Guerin and the team will accept it. So that's the way it was on this September 13th, 1998. That trophy there, they'll have to cut right down the middle. Half of it will go on RJs, the other half at Samples. So that's the way it was. Sunday, beautiful Sunday, September 13th, 1998. We're going to go home and see the family.